Namaste, beautiful brothers and sisters. Oh, it's still going around. Oh, yep, we're live. Namaste, beautiful brothers and sisters. Welcome to this live stream. I've just got to make sure that everything is working, and I just need to make sure that looks like it is working. That I don't know, you can hear me. So as soon as you get here, please could you let me know if you can actually hear me okay. So just going to wait for confirmation. Don't know why I can't hear it. Oh, okay, must be. So yeah, if someone can just confirm whether they can hear me, that would be great. Who've we got? Because as far as I can see, you can't hear me unless I just go on my phone and just quickly see. Oh God, we're having a heat wave in England, guys. We're not used to it. So let me just see if this is all working, because I've set it up differently today. I can hear you. Amazing. Okay, fantastic. Right, so how are we all doing? Are we all staying cool in this very, very hot weather? Well, we're having very hot weather in England. Oh, we've got Ingrid on the line. So yeah, I'm just going to wait for a couple of people to jump on the call, and I'm going to share with everyone a message about what I've been receiving about the 9-9 portal. Oh, there's 9 viewers on so far. Amazing. What a sign. So many people have written to me today and they're like, you know, time doesn't exist. This is the 7th month of the year. If we weren't in the Roman calendar, this is September, which is sept, which means 7. So why are we celebrating the 9-9 portal when it's meant to be the 7? And I just want to just talk into that a little bit. And so I basically dedicated a chapter to speaking about this in my book, Twin Flames and the Event. And what it is that numbers, or like number patternings, you could say, are arbitrary in nature, on the kind of like on the conscious level. But what we have done is we have applied meaning to these numbers. So in our pre-birth state, whilst sat at the feet of Mother, Father, God, and we were planning our incarnation, many of us set it up that 1111 would be a trigger, would be a DNA trigger for us. And so we all agreed that that particular number patterning would somehow trigger our DNA to come out of its 2-strand patterning into its 12-strand multidimensional patterning. And so what we have to understand is that there is very much a lot of truth in the fact that number patternings are arbitrary on one level, but we have assigned meaning to them. And so we have assigned meaning to this portal date. And also, I mean, there's that element, but then there's also the science of numerology. Like when the soul slumbers, God speaks to us in numbers. And so because our consciousness is calibrated to this Roman calendar, and we're in the 9th month, we are calling in the energetics of the number 9. So let's just look at the number 9. The number 9 is the last number from 0 to 10. It is the very, very last number before we go back to the 0 and we add a 1. So what is that telling us? It's telling us that it's symbolic of a completion of a cycle, that 9 represents the completion. So the number 9 is associated with mastery. It's associated with the completion of cycles. It's associated with many things that are associated with the fact that it's the last number in that sequence from 0 to 10. 9 is a very, very powerful and mystical number, and it is a number that is very much used within the secret societies and the mystical traditions, because when we work with the number 9, we are invoking all of the energies that and the medicine that the number 9 brings. So whilst I agree with what people have said about you know, what does it all mean, it doesn't really mean anything, because the truth is time doesn't exist. Like all that exists is the 0 point field, and that is the point of singularity. And we, humanity, have assigned this linear construct around time so that we can, well, it's there as some say it's a tool, some say it's like a prison sentence, but nevertheless we have decided upon this system of time. And so because we've all made a collective agreement about it, it does hold power and it does hold weight, because every single thing in this universe is based on beliefs, isn't it, brothers and sisters? Everything's based on beliefs. It's you know, beliefs are how we construct our reality. So every single thing that we believe is a seed that we plant in our subconscious mind, and our subconscious mind magnifies every single thing that we give it. And so if we have a belief of time or aging or anything, or that we're unlucky in love, or that we're very, very lucky, whatever that belief is, that is God, that is truth to the subconscious mind. And many people say, many of the mystics teach us that the conscious mind is the masculine polarity and the unconscious is the feminine polarity. And so the unconsciousness is like the soil whereby our beliefs grow from the seed and they become the mighty oak tree. So beliefs are very, very powerful, and they are the architect of our reality. And this goes into manifestation, and it's like, well, why am I always talking about manifestation? Because I truly believe that one of the main reasons why we are here in these bodies is to harness the powers of manifestation, you see. And Dolores Cannon says that as well, and many, many great teachers, they will say that we are here to overcome the leanings of the left brain, the brain that is always trying to convince us that we're separate, that we're isolated, and that we're in this survival mode. We're on this journey to ultimately, you know, it's like we have the left and the right hemisphere of the brain, and our job is to knit. It's like we need to sew and knit the right and the left hemisphere of the brain together, so they're not in this separate mode. Because when they're separate, we feel alone. We are in our ego identity, and we've forgotten our place in the tapestry of creation. So that's going on. So I just wanted to share about that, about, you know, why do we celebrate these portal dates? Because we have assigned meaning to them, particularly in our pre-birth state. We have made agreements that certain number patternings are going to be triggers for us. And so when we're working with the energy of the 9-9, let's think about it. It's also, we're in the energy of Virgo, and we know that Virgo, and this time is the harvest time. This is when the farmers reap all the fruits, when all the black currants are on the bushes and all the apples are on the tree, because this time represents the harvest time, and it's the end of the cycle with regards to summer. Summer's getting tied up now as we move into autumn, which begins at the equinox on the 22nd of September. So we're working with these powerful energies of harvest, of the completion of a cycle. And so these energies are going to support all of us that come forward to participate in this great spiritual work for humanity, which are these amazing ceremonies that all around the world, many facilitators are guiding and hosting ceremonies today. And there's a reason for that, because we're working with these powerful energies that we've all assigned this meaning to these energies, you see. And so with our collective kind of like intention to give meaning to these numbers, this makes these portal dates even more powerful. So I'm very honored to be hosting this amazing ceremony that's going to be taking place at 8 minutes past 8 p.m. UK time. Now, people are thinking, why is she doing it at 9 minutes past 9? The reason is because I have a lot of people from Europe that do my ceremonies. And 9 minutes past 9 is like 11 o'clock for them. And a lot of them don't want to be doing ceremonies at 11 o'clock. It's a bit late. So 8:08 p.m. means it's 9 o'clock in much of Europe. And so it's not too late. So that's why I'm hosting it at 8 minutes past 8. Now we are going to be working in this ceremony with the snake medicine. Many of us are really going through such profound upgrades and breakthroughs, particularly in the twin flame community. Now, I am connected to many twin flames. I have a very blessed role in this collective twin flame awakening trajectory, and I receive many messages from people in our community that share with me in great depth about what is going on with their twin flame journey. And I have never in my life witnessed a time where so many people are receiving contact from their twin flame. Now, these are twin flames that have been ghosted, that have had zero contact for the last 6 years. It's been like the biggest mountain that these sisters particularly just cannot fathom how the mountain is going to move, but the mountain is moving. Like, now is the time where the great mountain of those unions are now coming into fruition. So in the ceremony, we're going to be working with the snake medicine, and snake medicine is very much to do with the shedding of skin. So when a snake sheds its skin, it let goes of a profound layer of thought forms, beliefs, old patternings, and it just completely just slips out of that old sort of skin bag, and what is left is a brand new skin. And so we're going to be working with this potent medicine of the snake medicine to really support us to let go of particularly our limited beliefs around who we are as creators. There's going to be a masterclass in faith. I'm going to be sharing with you all such an extraordinary transmission around how to harness the vibration of faith in our everyday reality. Because faith, everyone's like, oh, it's like a biblical word and like whatever. No, faith is the currency of the universe. Without faith, we are nothing. It is faith which tells our subconscious mind to bring that which we desire to us. If we don't have faith, then our subconscious mind has nothing to work with, guys, nothing whatsoever to work with, you know. And I'm going to be sharing with you metaphors and analogies that will enable you to finally get your grasp on what faith is. And it's not just some confusing concept that is spoken about in the sacred scripture. It is the actual nuts and bolts of our evolution for us to work with faith. And as a spiritual teacher, I believe it is one of the most important aspects of consciousness that we really deeply need to master. Because when we've mastered faith, this means that we become master manifestors, master creators, and this is how we exponentially evolve on a spiritual level. And whether you agree with me or not, we are all here to evolve. We are all here to experience profound acceleration and becoming one with the true source being that we are. Even if you're a 3D banker, even if you've never read a spiritual book in your life, even if you think spirituality is a load of BS, you are still here to become a conscious master. You are here to evolve at the highest level, and your lifetime might be, okay, well, I'm going to be asleep for X amount of years, but then I'm going to read a book, or I'm going to meet someone, or have a conversation, or hear a piece of music, and that is going to awaken me, because this is why we're all here. And my job as a spiritual activator is to fan that flame of knowing and remembrance within you, so that you can become an absolute embodiment of your spiritual essence, you know. So the part of you that believes yourself to be the separate egoic identity, that is going to be the snake skin that dies, because actually we're all fractals of one. We're all fractals of God's source energy. And that was the one thing I realized. Remember, I had my awakening when I was 21. I didn't know anything about anything. I was such a young, naive young girl, but so I was so pure in what was being shown to me. I had no opinion because I didn't know. And one of the first things that my guides showed me was that in my awakening, prior to my awakening, I was a singular drop of water, But in the moment where my consciousness woke up and I saw God everywhere, that one singular drop of water, the awareness of that returned back to the mighty ocean. And I remembered, I am that I am, the mighty ocean. I am a fractal of God's source energy. And I hold the same codes and thought forms and vibrations and frequencies of God, not in quantity, but in quality. And that is the journey that we're all on, whether we're aware of it or not, whether we're conscious of it or not. We are here to fully become enlightened and to fully awaken to the I am presence, that I am, that I am. So a lot of the ceremony today is specifically curated in order to guide us, in order to support us to let go of those old addictive thought forms of lack, of separation, of no longer feeling like I don't belong, of believing that God has thrown you under the bus. Whatever it is, like, we are going to be working with the powerful collective energies of the 9-9 gateway to support us to let go of these old destructive lies that have been as thought forms in our sacred consciousness, but they're not the truth. The truth is, I am that I am. I am one with all that is. I am you and you are me, and I am a master creator. And through faith, all is revealed to me, all is given back to me through my faith. And the more of us that can stand in this stabilized and powerful vibration, then we act as master tuning forks, and everyone around us gets to calibrate to our energetic frequency. And this is what the Ascension is all about. It's like the 144,000 has many interpretations, but one of the interpretations is to do with the master code of awakened and enlightened souls that are carrying the mantle of spiritual leadership. And it's not leadership in the old paradigm way, it's leadership in the most enlightened way. And we don't lead through preaching or telling anyone anything. We lead through our vibration. We lead through the fact that we have found our own way home. And so as we stand in that vibration of remembrance, then everyone around us has the ability to be able to attune their frequency to the master frequency of their own being. And that's why I do this work. I could just be sitting on a Himalayan mountain just writing a load of books and not showing up for this work, but I am driven on the deepest level of my being to show up for these ceremonies in order to really deeply support my brothers and sisters to fully and absolutely stabilize in enlightened higher consciousness. So that was a bit of a spiel. Let's see if there's any comments. Hi, Gemma Carty. We will be playing our amazing Zimbabwe style marimbas tonight. Amazing 1111 new skin and a beautiful fan you are. Oh, we can never truly reach home until we all arrive together. That's beautiful. Oh, yeah, keep commenting, guys, because the more you comment, the more then it tells the Facebook algorithm to let people know. And please, can we share this video? I'm going to do an amazing competition. I'm going to create a bundle of some of my most powerful spiritual tools, which will include my self-concept meditation, which is the most important meditation I've brought through, to someone who likes, comments and shares this video. So even if you are watching this from a shared video and you share it, I will see all the places where this video is shared, and then I will go to my son Finn and I'll say, pick a name out of all these people that have shared the video. So if you want to win an amazing spiritual gift and get a beautiful boost with some powerful tools, please share this video. And also, I just want to say a big shout out to everyone on YouTube. I love you all, my YouTube community. It's such a beautiful sacred space that we've created together. And a very big shout out to all my beautiful community on Instagram. I love you all so much. So also, very important, brothers and sisters, have you heard, someone sent me this information that the nefarious old powers were wanting to introduce graphene oxide into our water supply. And I was concerned for about 30 seconds about that, because I was like, right, we're on it, let's get on it. And so what we are going to be doing in the 9-9 ceremony is we are going to be working with the original water divas of creation. So space is water, water is space, and water is the first element of life that was created from the spiritual realms. When God created these physical realms, the very, very first and fundamental thing that was created was water. So water is the primary force of creation. And so there are water divas, which some of us are water divas. Like, you know, there are many, many people. I believe my friend Katie's a water diva. Like, there are some people that have such a deep, deep, deep connection with water that they are actually part of that original group that created the molecule of water, which is what we experience on this earthly plane. So anyway, we're going to be working with those original divas, and we're going to be sending a blast of geometric light patterning through the divas into the water supply. This is going to act as a seal of protection on a frequency level, so that any low vibrational warfare that is projected onto the water supply just cannot stick. You know, and because this is a frequency universe, you know, you can only be affected by something if you are a vibrational match to it. If you are not a vibrational match to an attack, you are not, it's going to just like water off a duck's back. Do you know what I mean, guys? And this is the same with water. Water is a living molecule. It is a living being, and it is a living entity. And we have to come together as the ground crew, because this is our realm, and we have governance on this realm. Otherwise, the angels would just come in and intervene, and would just sort everything out. It doesn't work like that. We wouldn't grow. We wouldn't expand. We wouldn't transform if they all just came in here and did everything for us. Our job is to awaken, is to rise as awakened humanity, and take our jobs and our responsibilities very, very seriously. And so we are going to be working with the water divas to implement this protection into our water supply. Like, this is, it makes me quite emotional, because like, this is so important. Like, this is the most important work that we could possibly be doing, you know, brothers and sisters, is to be protecting our water supply for all the children, for people all around the world, for everyone. This is going to have a huge knock-on effect. Finch, can you shut that door, please, hon? So I'll just take, after that, I'm going to have a glass of water after that, guys. So I cannot stress how important it is that the beloveds in our amazing enlightened community come forth to ground and anchor on their grid points, because as we all take our positioning on our grid points, we activate a grid of light, like a web of light that connects all of us. And then it's like we work together to create this amazing cohesion within the earth plane. And then with that cohesion, those within the higher dimensional realms, with our support as the bridges, the consciousness bridges, are able to bring through and anchor the great shifts. This is very, 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 very deeply important work that we're being called to do today, brothers and sisters. And I am praying, I've been praying, I've even set up a crystal grid for this transmission, which I've only done that once before, because this is such an important ceremony. I'm really, really deeply praying that all those that have made a soul contract to participate in this powerful work will show up, because everyone is needed. The more of us that come together, the more swifter it's going to happen. Like, it could happen with one of us, yes, but imagine how exponentially intensified it is when we all come together in alignment with this intention. So really, really looking forward to meeting everyone. There's going to be a lot of shift ups in the transmission as well. So it's very important, brothers and sisters, that you read the PDF. Many people write to me saying, I can't find the PDF. That's probably because it's in your spam folder. If you just look up my name in your spam folder, you will find, you will find the PDF, which will give you the new instructions. There's going to be a twist up. There's going to be a cosmic twist in how we're going to be sharing the transmissions today. And also in the way that I deliver the transmissions, there's going to be a somewhat of a shift. So very, very excited to meet with you all. It's going to be amazing. And I just want to let you know, guys, I've got my thingy set up, and I hope it all works okay. Let me just check that it is all working. I presume it is working. Oh, where's all the... Fantastic words of wisdom. Thank you for sharing. We finally made it home. Oh, yeah, please keep commenting, guys. Please keep engaging with this video and sharing it so that Facebook knows it's... Oh, gosh. Okay, now let's go back to this, and I'm going to put my reverb on. Oh, you can hear my reverb. And I'm going to sing a couple of beautiful songs for you all on this call. Sorry, it's a bit too low. I am forgiveness acting here, casting out all doubt and fear, setting souls forever free, wings of cosmic victory. I am calling in full power for forgiveness every hour. To all life in every place, I flood forth forgiveness and grace. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am free from fear and doubt, casting want and misery out, knowing now all good supply ever comes from realms on high. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am the hand of God's own fortune, flooding forth the treasures of life, now receiving full abundance to supply each need of life. I am the hands of God's own fortune, flooding forth the treasures of life, now receiving full abundance to supply each need of life. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am forgiveness acting here, casting out all doubt and fear, setting souls forever free on wings of cosmic victory. I am calling in full power for forgiveness every hour. To all life in every place, I flood forth forgiving grace. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am a being of the violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am free from fear and doubt, casting want and misery out, knowing now all good supply ever comes from realms on high. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am the hands of God's own fortune, flooding forth the treasures of life, now receiving full abundance to supply each need of life. I am the hands of God's own fortune, flooding forth the treasures of life, now receiving full abundance to supply each need of life. I am that I am. I am that I am. I cast my net into the quantum quantum field. I claim what has always been mine. It's been a long, long, long journey, but I remember my way. I cast my mold into the quantum field. I claim what has always been mine. I found my way home. I have remembered. It's been such a long, long journey, but we got there in the end. We made our way home. Indelible, infinite creation, beckoning to us now, ringing bells, bells of truth in your heart. Can you hear what's in your heart? The soul wants you to know. Infinite possibilities have always been the way. Do you remember? There is no limit in our consciousness. The eternal now is all we've all remembered. Our hearts are open to love, sweet, sweet love that's all around us. Infinite possibilities have always been the way it is written in the Holy Scriptures. Ask and it shall be given is a timeless ancient truth that belongs to all of us. Have you remembered? I am forgiveness acting here, casting out all doubt and fear, setting souls forever free on wings of cosmic victory. I am calling in full power for forgiveness every hour, to all life in every place. I flood forth forgiveness and grace. I am that I am. I am that I am. I cast my net into the quantum field. I claim what has always been mine. It's been a long, long, long journey, but I remember my way. I cast my mold into the quantum field. I claim what has always been mine. I found my way home. I have remembered. There we go, guys. There's a little song that I've been working on. I've just been in the studio with Charlie and we've recorded the Quantum Field track. I do believe it's one of the most popular songs I've created, because every time I play it I get messages from people, including Charlie, including Zoe, including everyone, saying that they can't get it out of their mind or out of their head. So I apologise if it gets stuck in your head. It's a bit of a catchy one, but it's a powerful mantra. I cast my mould into the quantum field. I claim what has always been mine. What does that mean? It means that our desires are our prayers. We are God beings. We are here to create. We're here to manifest. There's no external power looking at us and judging us and saying, oh, you've been a good girl now. Oh, yes, you can have that desire. It doesn't work like that. Everything is based on belief. Everything is based on fear. And if we want something, that itself is a prayer. That itself is an answered prayer to tell you that it already exists. It's already yours. It exists in the spiritual realms, and our job is to bring it from the spiritual realms and anchor it into the physical realms. That is why we are master manifestors. And so the song is a download to help you remember who you truly are, and to grow up spiritually. Like, we're not there like begging God, oh please God, you know, if I do this, that and the other and jump through 50,000 hoops, will you let me have a pay rise? It doesn't work like that. You are the I am that I am. I am the I am that I am. And so whatever it is that I believe, that is what is so. And then in order to bring it from the spiritual realms into the realm of earthly matter requires faith. Faith is the only thing that is needed, and faith is a knowing. But I'm going to share with everyone on the 9-9 transmission the biggest and the most important ascension code that I have received thus far on my journey. So I'm dying to tell you all, but I'm not. I'm going to save it for the 9-9 transmission. Everyone that comes and participates in the 9-9 transmission is going to be offered a flame, a perfect flame of faith, and the understanding of the science of faith. We're going to be getting into the science of faith so that you're not winging it. You're not, oh, Jen said it and all the mystics say, oh, you know, I'll give it a go. It doesn't work like that. Faith is an actual science. It's a methodical science, and we have to come out of this pattern of just winging it and just, you know, going, oh, I'm going to have a bit of faith for half an hour, or have a bit of faith for 3 weeks, but if it doesn't manifest in 3 weeks, that was a load of BS, and I don't believe anything that the mystics say, and the Bible's a load of crap, and so is the Bhagavad Gita. It doesn't work like that. In order for us to become master manifestors, we have to have our, no more winging it, we have to have our hands on the steering wheel, and we need to be able to steer our life experience towards the fruition of our deepest prayers, our deepest heart's desires. And there are ways and there are means for us to do that, and we are all here to fully crack the faith code and master this. And so everyone that comes forward to be part of this amazing ceremony is going to be passed a flame of spiritual mastery that is going to enable you to attain mastery over every single area of your life, like your finances, your work, your relationships, your twin flame. If your children are having troubles, whatever it is, we can create anything. The stories that I read now are just absolutely mind-blowing. If I've got any of my books here, no. I've been working a lot with the teachings of Joseph Murphy, and he is next level. Check him out, guys. He is an amazing teacher. The Power of the Subconscious Mind. I read his book for an hour every single morning as part of my spiritual practice. And now that the penny's dropped, like these teachers, like their wisdom is just like, I've just this like amazing trees of faith, of knowing and remembrance are growing within my consciousness. And I think for myself, like a big part of I'm going to write books about my spiritual awakening, because it's been very, very interesting, all my different levels of spiritual awakening. But the way I see it is, though, when I had my awakening in 2013 and I experienced the Hieros Gamos, and I experienced the inner alchemical marriage and the Kundalini merge, and the marriage with self and God, that is definitely a massive, massive part of the enlightenment path, is understanding the Hieros Gamos. But that's very much connected to the fact that I'm a Libran, and I'm very much orientated towards partnership and the other, and I'm very comfortable like serving the other. And my place where I've had to muscle up is in understanding that I am, which is the Aries. Aries is the opposite of Libra. So in my last massive upgrade, I have downloaded the true codes around the I am, and this is like a new flavor of enlightenment, of spiritual consciousness, and it's absolutely amazing, because this is what enables us to quickly manifest. So now in my life, I'll say to my friend, what do you want me to pray for? Because I know how to pray now, truly, because again, there's a science of prayer. And my friends will say, I want you to pray for this. I'll pray for it. Generally within 24 hours, it's answered. And that was an unmovable mountain that they were not able to move, that caused them to get ill, that caused them so much stress. But because the faith code has now been cracked and the prayer code has been cracked, I am now an absolutely next level powerful person who will pray for you, you know. So this is amazing. And, you know, everything I experience, I want to give it away, like everything. I want you all to have this knowledge so that you can feel this amazing connection with yourself and this remembrance of who you truly are, not only for yourself but for all those people in your life that are privileged to be in your vibrational frequency. So yeah, so that's it. So that's my message. So thank you everyone for sharing this. The ceremony starts, it's now 13 minutes past 4, so the ceremony is going to start in just under 4 hours from now. Very important that you read the PDF, guys, so that you know about the new switch ups that are going to be taking place in the transmission. I'm now going to download this video, upload it to all my other platforms, send it out to my email list. Big shout out to everyone on my email list. I love you all so much. And yeah, I'll just see if there's any more little comments. Beautiful, so beautiful. Someday I can sing harmonies. Yay! I love to buy your CD. Yay! Where there are 2 or more gathered increases the intensity. Yeah, so the thing is about that, Ingrid, we always thought it meant about... And it does mean you and the other, but the two that the Bible's referring to is the conscious and the subconscious mind. When the conscious and the subconscious mind gather together, that is when, what does it say? Increases the intensity. Well, it creates the actuality of the fulfillment of our prayers. So there we go, beautiful brothers and sisters. I love you all so much. I'll put the links to my Spotify so you can download my beautiful music on Spotify. And so yeah, many blessings. I'll see you all on the 9-9 to all the ground crew. God bless.